Eric Holder, the alleged killer of Nipsey Hussle, father was killed, right? This had nothing to do with Nipsey Hussle, but it's going down. Montana White, culture shock, hip hop money, power and politics. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button because we're about to update you on this situation with Eric Holder. Y'all know who Eric Holder is. He's the one accused of killing Nipsey Hussle. He's the one seen on the video in the confrontation with Nip, gunning down Nip. After Nip was on the ground where he said that he said, okay, you got me. Eric Holder walked up on him again, shot him multiple times, and then kicked him, right? Well, since this happened to Nipsey Hussle and Eric Holder's been locked up since this happened, they're saying that 4 family members of his have been mysteriously killed or died. One was a half-brother they found in the house, and they said he committed suicide. 2 cousins, right, were murdered, shot to death, and now his father. Now, none of these people are connected to the murder of Nipsey Hussle, which Holder is accused of, but they are all related to Eric Holder. You feel me? So, if this is some kind of street justice, then it's going down in the midst of the funk. Now, Eric Holder, who's sitting in jail, man, for the murder, he hasn't been taken to court. He hasn't made any statements. He hasn't given any interviews. And then on the side of Nipsey Hussle with his brand new Grammy nomination for the song that he got with DJ Khaled, there hasn't been any talk of the case, right? But because of social media, where things never die, things or incidents is taking place out in the streets that connect to Eric Holder, it seems that they finding their way to the headlines now. 4 people in his family after he committed this heinous crime. Is that enough? Would you call that justice? Would you look and say, yeah, it's getting dealt with? Or do you still think that he needs to be dealt with, right? That the system and how it works and the time it takes to convict somebody is moving kind of slow on this, and we are all waiting. We seen what happened. We're waiting for the trial, and we're waiting for him to explain himself, which hasn't been done. But in the meantime, it looked like his family is dropping off like flies. You feel me? Now, this Montana White with Culture Shock, Hip Hop Money, Power, and Respect, right? The new podcast. Go ahead and hit your subscribe button right now. We live. I'm coming up out of Patchwork, you know what I mean? It's Sunday, and I just was thinking about the whole situation with Nip, right? It hasn't ended because we haven't gone to the trial phase. And who they might call in trial, right? And remember, it was reported that earlier in the day before the incident happened with Nipsey Hussle, that Eric Holder was he was beefing with one of his neighbors. And after he shot Nip, he was on the run and he ran to some kind of mental institution. So all of these people that were around him, even the driver, the female that they let go, all of these people are going to have to come to court and explain what happened during that day. You feel me? So we all just on standby waiting to see what happens. And of course, one love to Nipsey Hussle and his family. You know what I mean? Peace to everybody out there in them streets. It's 2020, man. We got to live better. We got to do better. You know what I mean? It's Montana White. Culture Shock, Hip Hop Money, Power, and Politics. Hit that subscribe button. I'm out.